Can you able to see the screen? 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 Can you able to see the screen, guys? Okay, we already doing some bit better. Because right. Okay. We are in the audience about we are discussing the audio. Okay. Here we have discussed we are in the audio discussion this. Okay. We have seen the various classification. We have seen the rule based classification. What is multi-addition classifier? We have seen addition to classifier in the previous class. In the next one, we have seen the what is the rule classifier. First, okay. For suppose what if happened, okay, is happened, what is the next? What will be going to show us the rule classifier? If it's follows the else means what we call them as a antecedent. Second part that is called as we call it as a consequence. What we call them as a prediction. With the help of this defense classifier, we are going to unknown classifiers. Next one is we have seen what is pre-coding and post-coding related to the decision tree. Okay, to remove the errors from the decision tree information, we are going to use this cloning technique. In the cloning technique, we are going to use the errors just okay. Pre-coding means like before constructing the decision tree, we are going to remove the errors branches. Post-coding means after construction of the decision tree, we are going to remove the errors. Till now we have discussed it, guys. Short answers for discussed that is this is the that is induction prediction task of classification. Okay. This one we don't know, guys. What is induction? What is induction task of classification? Okay. Normally, guys, this induction. Let's first discuss this one induction, guys. Okay. Okay. Here we are going to for the general conclusion based on the individual cases. For the individual cases, we are going for some conclusion in the induction task classification. Okay, let us see one example here, please. Okay, let us read this one. A 9-year-old boy died of asthma attack while waiting for the emergency care. Okay. After the ambulance was printed by rocks in the earlier instance, the previous instance also happened. Okay, different people have thrown the rocks on the ambulance. Okay, at that particular area. That is why. Okay, the ambulance person is stated to come and read that area. Okay, Okay, without the police awareness. That is why emergency failed in that space. పర్సన్కి వచ్చేటప్పటికి అసలు అటాక్ అయింది ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఎమర్జెన్సీ అంబులెన్స్ పిలిచి వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు అంబులెన్స్ వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు రాలేదంటే ప్రీవియస్లీ దేర్ ఇస్ సమ్ అటాక్ ఇన్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఏరియా దట్ ఈస్ వై దట్ అంబులెన్స్ పర్సన్ hesitated to come into the area without the ambulance. Okay. What is the intention for this one? Yes, finally, what is the conclusion for this one? These are the general incidences, guys. From that, what is the conclusion you can perform? That is 9 years old boy died as a result of having paid for the emergency treatment. Okay, this is the conclusion. Okay, on this one, okay, this ambulance incident, that is a second issue, guys. What is the conclusion you can get? A 9 years old boy died as a result of wait for the ambulance, okay, emergency treatment. That we can conclude. In this way, the inductive based work will be there. Okay, let us see the deduction task in the exam. Okay, in the deduction, guys. Okay, it starts with the general truth, guys. Truth with specific cases we can do. We will have the truth. From that we can go for the specific cases. Okay, let us see the example of this one, guys. Okay. Access to the public education is a key factor in success of industrialized nations like United States. That is our statement. What is the statement? Access to public education is a key factor in success of industrialized nations like United States. Okay. Then India is working to become a successful industrialized nation. What is the thing India has to do then? Okay, normal culture, but industrialized nations like United States, okay, the free access for the public education they are being provided. Okay, India is working to become an industrialized nation. What is the key thing we have to conclude that? Okay, India should provide a free access to public education for citizens. Then it will be converted as an industrial education. That is the conclusion. Okay, in this way we have to conclude, guys, in the deductive one. From truth to specific case. What is the truth here? Okay, industrialization nations like United States follows public education. But India is want to become a industrialized nation. For that, India what has to do? It has to provide the free access to public education for the citizens. That is the deductive case, guys. Okay, deductive case, deductive case. Deductive case, so what we are going to do, guys. Okay, from the different truth we have to conclude general conclusion based on the individual cases we have to perform in the deduction. Deduction also, but what we are going to do, we have to from the truth to specific cases we have from the truth to specific cases we have. Okay. This is the answer for the deduction classification. Okay. Till now we have completed the third area short answers, guys. Let us see the long answers for it. Okay, in the long answers, given a decision tree, there exist options for converting the decision tree to rules. Okay, converting the decision tree to classification rules. That is the first one, and then pruning results. Okay, pruning means erroneous branches of memory. That is also we are trying. And after that one, pruning the decision tree and then converting into pruning rules. Let us see all the things. Here is the decision tree, guys. From this one, how we are going to make the rules is, okay, for all the leaves we have to perform rules, guys. Okay, this is the one leaf, and here is the one leaf, here is the one leaf, and here is the one leaf. For these all the leaves we have to write for the classification. Let us write the first one. Okay, for this one I am going to write the classification. When defined equal to yes, the final is result is no. That is our classification rule. Okay, and now I'm going to write the rule for this one, classification rule for this class label no class. Okay, how you can come first we have to come here, after that we have to come here. What is this one? When record equal to no, that is the first one, and the next one, marital status equal to single or diverse. Marital status equal to single or diverse, and the taxable income is less than 80K. What is the output here? No, guys, that is the one. Likewise, for this one also we have to write it for the one classification. But here what we are going to do is we are going to write the classification rules from the decision. Okay. Here now I'm going to write the classification rule for here. That is yes. Okay, first how we have to come? First we have to come here, after that come here, next. Okay, refund equal to no, first one, and the next one is marital status equal to civil or divorce. Okay, the next one is taxable income is greater than 80K. Then yes. Next one is our final one is this one. Whenever refund equal to no and marital status equal to married, then no guys. These are the class labels guys. Yes, sir. Okay, right? In writing these rules, guys, these are the rules we have to follow. The first one is rules are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means there is no common point. For suppose here to here, there is no common point. Here to here, no common point. Here to here, no common point. That we call them as mutually exclusive. So while writing the classification rules, we have to follow this one. Rules are mutually exclusive, exhaustive. The next one is rules set contains much information as to okay. Currently, information in the we have to represent that one information in the classification. Okay? And we can simplify these rules also, guys. That is also another way related to the converting the decision tree to classification. Okay, where we will use this classification rules is okay to improve the business. Okay, we will use this classification rules. To improve the business, we are going to use this classification rules. Okay, decision tree నుంచి classification rules, right? అలాగే let us see the unit 3 document లో 11th page లో కూడా some information ఉంది. Let us see this. Unit 3 11th slide. Okay guys, first we are going to convert the normal tree to pruning. Let us see guys. Okay, here is the decision tree guys. Okay, here it contains the age, student. Okay, next credit card rating, income. Okay, credit card rating and income. Okay, this one we have used this while constructing the decision tree guys. Okay, while constructing the decision tree we have used this one. Okay, this is the tree. Okay, now I am going to prune this one. What is meant by pruning guys? Erroneous data and redundancy data removing from the decision tree, we call them as a pruning, right? Okay, how we are going to prune? Let us see this. Pruning means erroneous data remove చేయడం as well as okay, we are going to remove the redundant data. We are going to remove the redundant data. Let us observe here, guys, how we are going to prune. Let us observe. Okay, here all the branches, all the leaves are pointing to S. Okay, all the leaves are pointing to S here, right? Okay, then we can convert this one to yes. Whenever this okay in the middle age, then it will be going to point into yes. Okay, అందుకనండి అన్ని lymph nodes are pointing to one, that is yes. Okay, let us see the observe the pruning tree. Okay, when with the middle age, all these one point into yes. In the middle age, all this will point into yes. Observe చేశారు కదా. Okay, in this way we are going to do likewise here. If you observe here guys, okay, here when the student is yes, everything will be yes here. When the student is no, everything will be pointing to no. How we are going to prove? Let us see. Okay, student అయిన తర్వాత okay, yes అయితే కనుక when it is student, we are going to point to this one to yes. We are going to remove all the things here. Okay, likewise next no అయితే కనుక student కాకపోతే కనుక everything will be here. This way we are going to prove guys. Let us observe this right side of the decision tree also. Right side of the decision tree, if you observe here guys, okay, when it is student, okay, when it is student, okay, and credit card rating is excellent, it is pointing to no. Here also when the credit card rating is excellent, it is pointing to no guys. Okay, likewise here when the credit card rating is fair, okay, it is pointing to yes. When the credit card rating is fair, it is pointing to yes. Then student and credit card rating, whenever it is fair, all will point into yes. When credit card rating is excellent, it will point into here no. So okay, no వచ్చినప్పుడు excellent వచ్చినప్పుడు no ఉందన్నమాట. Okay, we are going to prove the decision tree like this. So here When the credit card rating is excellent, it is pointing to no. When the credit card rating is fair, it is pointing to yes. In this way, we are going to prove the decision tree, guys. Okay. For a decision of converting the decision tree to proving means the example you have written this one, guys. Okay. Likewise, in the next one, how we are going to write the classification rule from this decision tree? Okay. Let us see, guys. Okay. Here, yes. When it is S, means the age is youth and the student is. Whenever he is a student and he is youth means he is obviously going to buy a computer. He is also obviously going to buy a computer. Okay, this is the one rule. Likewise, for this is also just write on classification rule. When the age is middle age, he is going to buy a computer. This is the rule. When the age is middle age, then he is going to buy a computer. That is the second rule. And the next one is what is the other rule? Okay, when the age is senior and credit card rating is fair, he is able to buy a computer. Okay, when the age is senior and credit card rating is fair, then he is able to buy a computer. In this way, okay, we are going to construct a decision. In this way, we are going to construct a decision tree. After the pruning, we can write the classification rules, guys. After the pruning, we are going to write the decision tree. Pruning we have seen, and after that, from the pruning to decision tree or decision classification rules writing also we have seen. What is the importance of this classification rules, guys? Okay, these rules will be useful for business decisions. These rules will be useful for the business decision making, guys. Okay, understand, guys? Okay, in this way, pruning will be done, and after the pruning, classification rules writing also will have seen, guys. Right? Clear? Let us see. Okay. Till now, we have seen all these conversion from pruning to decision tree and conversion from the decision tree to pruning, how the pruning will be done. All this work we have seen. Okay. The next one is the next important question they have asked is explain the different classification techniques. Explain the different classification technique. Okay. ఏమేమి రాస్తారండి మరి classification techniques అంటే మీరు the third unit that is related to the classification, right? The third unit is related to the classification. Okay, what we are going to write in the classification techniques. From we choosing classification technique that is one is decision tree. You can write the decision tree algorithm. Okay, you can take one problem, you can solve that one. Okay, alage techniques adigaru kabatti you can write another techniques also. That is Navy Bayesian classification. That will comes under in the fourth unit. Okay, fourth unit Navy Bayesian classification is just how we are going to predict the unknown class labels. Let us see. Let me in this fourth unit we are going to see the process. We have to write these things first. The classification is decision tree induction, that is in the third unit, and fourth unit, that is Navy Bayes classification. Okay, you can write those things. Okay, how we are going to predict the unknown class labels also we can see. The next one is what are the overfitted models? Okay, and their effect to increase the performance. Let us see this case. Overfitted model and AAT. How we are going to measure the performance also, let us see. Okay, that is E3 page number 39. Okay. Okay, యూనిట్ 3 కి సంబంధించిన డాక్యుమెంట్ లో నేను కొంచెం అడిషన్స్ చేసి ఎడ్మోడో లో యాడ్ చేశానండి. ఓకే, డౌన్లోడ్ దట్ వన్. ఓకే, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ గోయింగ్ టు ఫైండ్ దిస్ overfitted models. Okay, overfitted model అంటే ఏంటో మీకు తెలుస్తుంది. This performance also you're going to see. Let us see this overfitted model. Okay, that is unit 3 page number 31. Decision election of the case. Election means first we are going to see the overfitted model information. Okay, I'm going to explain this overfitted model. Normally, guys, okay, after making the classification model, okay, we are going to check that one. Normally, it will have the two types of errors. What are the errors means? Training error and generalization errors. What is meant by training error? What is meant by generalization errors means? Training errors are errors comes while training the advanced ones. Okay, that is misclassification errors. We call them as a misclassification. The errors comes while training the decision tree. that we call them as a training errors. Okay, that will be a misclassification errors. Okay, input data entering తీసుకునే డేటాలో ట్రైనింగ్ డేటా తీసుకుంటామో in that if we have some erroneous data, then those errors we call them as a training errors. And the next error we call them as a generalized errors. Okay, this is unknown records మనం క్లాసిఫై చేయడానికి ఉపయోగిస్తాం కదా, those one we call them as a generalization. For suppose any new data comes, okay, unknown class label comes, okay, by using the model we are going to predict it. Okay, for suppose it is giving the erroneous results, those type of errors we call them as a generalization. Training errors are related to training side. Okay, generalization errors errors are related to the unknown records. Okay, understand this? Normally, guys, for the good model, low training errors we have to get, and as well as low generalization errors. Whenever we have constructed the model in the classification, okay, it must have the low training errors as well as low generalization errors also we have to get. Okay, there are some situations, guys. Okay, there are some situations. Okay, poorer generalization errors than the high training errors. Okay, normal models high training errors then okay generalization errors. That situation we call them as a overfitting. Okay, అంటే ఏంటంటే కనుక మన అన్నోన్ రికార్డ్స్ చెక్ చేసి వచ్చే ఎర్రర్స్ కంటే కనుక ట్రైనింగ్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎర్రర్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. నాట్ వి కాల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ ఏ ఓవర్ఫిట్టింగ్. నౌ వి అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ meant by మోడల్ ఓవర్ఫిట్టింగ్ అంటే ఏంటో. What is meant by model overfitting, guys? Okay, normally, okay, here two types of errors will be there. One is training errors that will comes while training. Generalization error means that will comes while testing for unknown records, right? Some situations, okay, poorer generalization errors than higher training errors. Training errors అనేవి ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి. That is because of noise, erroneous data. Okay, then generalization, less generalization errors. That situation we call them as a overfitting. Okay, to explain this overfitting, let us take one example. Okay, in the example we are going to take one data set contains the points in the form of O1 plus. Okay, the data set contains the points in the form of O as well as plus here. Okay, class O, class B. This is the data set for explaining the overfitting in two-dimensional data. In the overall data will be represented in the form of O as well as plus class. O class, plus class. Okay. All together, guys, this O's and plus all together 12 points, 1200 points belong to O class and 1800 points belong to O class. Okay. Understand, guys? Okay. In the plus class is 30% points chosen for the training and 70% are used for the testing. Okay, here in the overall data, I have used 30% of points for training and the remaining 70% used for the testing. Okay, overall data 100% అనుకుంటే I am using the in that 30% for training. Okay, for making the model, I am using 30% of the data and I am using the remaining 70% for the testing for investigation purpose. Okay. Here, next, the below diagram shows the training and testing errors related to the decision. Here I have written diagram, guys. Okay, in the x-axis I have taken the number of nodes, and the y-axis I have taken the error rate. Okay, in this diagram I have represented the training as well as testing errors. Okay, this dotted line will represent the test errors. This thick line will represent the training errors. Thick line will represent the training errors. Dotted line will represent the test errors. Here, y-axis error rate and x-axis number of nodes. What we have observed is, guys, okay, the training errors reduce when the number of nodes are increases. This is the right, okay, training data dot code. Okay, when the testing data related to the testing data, okay, what is the testing data? Here is the testing errors. When the number of nodes are increases, test errors are increasing. Okay, when the number of nodes are decreasing, okay, when the number of nodes are increasing, okay, training errors are decreasing. Yes. Coming to the test errors, it is increasing. Yes. Okay, coming to the test errors increasing, training errors are decreasing. These are the nodes. మనం ఇలా ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తూ ఉంటే కనుక ట్రైనింగ్ ఎర్రర్స్ అనేవి రెడ్యూస్ అవుతూ వచ్చాయి. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేప్పటికి జీరో వచ్చేసింది. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ నోడ్స్ అనేవి ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. బట్ టెస్ట్ ఎర్రర్స్ చూడండి, దోస్ విల్ బి ఇంక్రీజింగ్. ఎక్కువ డేటా అనేది తీసుకుంటా ఉంటే కనుక టెస్ట్ ఎర్రర్స్ అనేది పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. This is the output. Okay, in this diagram they have explained what is underfitting as well as overfitting also. Underfitting ante ento, overfitting ante rendu kuda explain chesandi. Let us see that one. Okay, training test errors large when the size of the tree is very small. When training and test errors rates are larger when the tree size is very small. తక్కువ సైజ్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఆబ్వియస్ గా ట్రైనింగ్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఎక్కువే ఉంటాయి, టెస్ట్ ఎర్రర్స్ కూడా ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. దెన్ వి కాల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ ఏ అండర్ ఫిట్టింగ్. దెన్ దట్ వి కాల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ ఏ అండర్ ఫిట్టింగ్. ఓకే, అంటే మన ట్రీలోకి వచ్చేది ఓన్లీ తక్కువ సైజ్ ఆఫ్ డేటాను తీసుకొని చెక్ చేసినప్పుడు ట్రైనింగ్ ఎర్రర్స్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ టెస్టింగ్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మోర్, దెన్ దట్ వి కాల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ ఏ అండర్ ఫిట్టింగ్. లెట్ us see the ఓవర్ ఫిట్టింగ్ అంటే ఏంటో. What is meant by overfitting also? Let us. Okay. When the number of nodes in the decision tree increases, the tree will also very few training and test errors. Okay. Number of nodes will increase చేసుకుంటా ఉంటే కనుక obvious గా very less number of training as well as test errors will come. Okay. Once the tree becomes very large, tree of size అనేది చాలా increase అయిపోయినట్లయితే the test error rates begin to increase. నార్మల్ గా వచ్చేప్పటికి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ నోట్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు రెండు కూడా తగ్గుతూ ఉంటాయి. బట్ at one point, okay, at one point, okay, when the tree size is very high, okay, the test errors become increase with the training error rate. ట్రైనింగ్ ఎర్రర్ లో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే మన నోట్స్ అనేది చాలా ట్రీ అనేది చాలా పెంచేస్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఒక దగ్గర వచ్చేపాటికి టెస్ట్ ఎర్రర్స్ బిగన్ టు ఇంక్రీజ్. At one point the test errors began to increase than the training error rate. That we call them as a overfitting. Underfitting model, overfitting model. You can understand. Underfitting model means mainly we are working with a small data set. At the time, the training test as well as testing error rate will be very high. That we call them as underfitting model. Coming to the overfitting model, ఇక్కడ వచ్చేపాటికి మనము ట్రీ సైజ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తుంటే కనుక నార్మల్ గా ఎర్రర్స్ రెండు తగ్గుతుంది. లైక్ టెస్టింగ్ ఎర్రర్ as well as training errors both will be reduced. But at one point, okay, if we increase the tree size very high, at one point the test errors will be increasing than the training errors. That point we call them as a overfitting. Point దగ్గర వచ్చేపాటికి okay, test errors అనేవి బాగా ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటాయి than the training errors. That we call them as a overfitting. That we call them as a overfitting. Okay. Here the tree is constructed with the 11 leaves and this is the tree is constructed with the 24 leaves. Okay. Here, okay, the overfitting is mainly with the due to presence of noise, and the other method is second method is the overfitting. The second method is overfitting reasons. The second one is overfitting due to lack of representative surface. Let us discuss these two things, guys. Okay. Lack of noise. Okay, due to the presence of noise, right? Overfitting due to presence of noise. Okay. Input data noise and errors okay, that will leads to overfitting. Let us see the example here. Okay, here we are going to discuss about the Nemel's classification problem. Okay, Nemel's means polycyclic Nemel's. Those who call them as a Nemel's, right? Classification problem related to Nemel's we are going to discuss now. Okay. Here two categories will be there, that is levels and non-levels. With the help of this one, okay, we are going to classify. But here we will have the some erroneous data. Okay, here we will have the some erroneous data. If you observe here, guys, here is the erroneous data. That is okay, bat. Particular policy actually it is classified as not here, and as well as B. That is also in feed, guys. But with Islam మనం erroneous data ఏమి ఇచ్చామంటే no అని ఇచ్చాం. But actually అయితే కనుక ఇక్కడ S అన్నారు. At the these type of errors also lead to overfitting. These type of errors also lead to overfitting. Okay, this classify చేస్తున్నాం. Like ఇక్కడ హ్యూమన్స్ వచ్చేపాటికి హ్యూమన్స్ అండ్ డాల్ఫిన్స్ ఆర్ ఇస్ క్లాసిఫైడ్ యాజ్ నాన్ మ్యామల్స్. బట్ హ్యూమన్స్ వచ్చేపాటికి ఫీడ్ చేస్తారు వాళ్ళ పిల్లలకి, యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ డాల్ఫిన్స్ ఆల్సో ఫీడ్ చేస్తుంది. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మిస్క్లాసిఫైడ్ యాజ్ ఓకే నాన్ మ్యామల్స్. దోస్ వాల్యూ విల్ బి ట్రీటెడ్. ఈ విధంగా కూడా మనకి ఓవర్ ఫిట్టింగ్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఓవర్ ఫిట్టింగ్ ఓకే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ noisy data. That is the one. Okay. The second one is the lack of representative samples. We are not using the representative samples. That will also lead to the overfitting. Lack of representative samples. Representative samples are overfitting అనేది ఏ విధంగా లీడ్ అవుతుంది. Okay. These two are lead to for overfitting. Okay. Let us go for the next one. దీంట్లోనే మనం ప్రోటీన్ లెటర్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ రిలేటెడ్ టు ద పవర్ ఫిట్టింగ్ మోడల్ గురించి చూసాం. బట్ వీ కెన్ అదర్ క్వశ్చన్ రిలేటెడ్ టు దిస్ వన్ ఇస్ పవర్ ఫిట్టింగ్ మోడల్ అండ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆన్ ద పర్ఫార్మెన్స్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఫైన్. The next one is decision tree. Okay, and briefly describe algorithm for the generating the decision tree. ఓకే, మనం జనరల్ డెసిషన్ ట్రీ గురించి ఆల్గోరిథం మనం చెప్పడానికి ఉందండి ఇక్కడ. ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఓకే, here is the algorithm for the decision tree. ఫోర్త్ స్లైడ్ లో ఉందన్నమాట. మనం జైన్ గా ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు డెసిషన్ ట్రీ మనం ఏం చేసామంటే మనము డిసిషన్ అట్రిబ్యూట్ మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకొని ఏ విధంగా ఓకే ID3 మెథడ్ లో వచ్చేపటికి which one is having the highest gain, దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం that one we are going to as a root. From that one we are going to go for the next step. The same process they have explained here, guys. Okay, create a node, root, test condition, find the best split. Okay, in this best split we are going to find out the partitional attribute. From that one we are going to proceed for the next. That is the process here they have explained. The growth that okay. ఒకసారి అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, మనకు తెలిసిందే. ఓకే, the next one this is the algorithm. Okay, and the next one is what is meant by prediction? Explain the various prediction techniques. Explain with the different prediction techniques. మీకు తెలిసిన prediction techniques చెప్పండి. క్లాసిఫికేషన్ చేసుకుని మనం ప్రెడిక్షన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ప్రెడిక్షన్ లో వచ్చి బట్ we are going to use the decision tree. Okay, as well as Bayes theorem. Okay, నేవి బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అలాగే మీరు రిగ్రెషన్ గురించి కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, రిగ్రెషన్ గురించి కూడా మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయొచ్చు. దట్ విల్ ఆల్సో కమ్స్ అండర్ ప్రెడిక్షన్ అండ్ బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్. ఓకేనండి, క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అంటే కనుక మీరు డెసిషన్ ట్రీ రాసుకోవచ్చు, యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ బేస్ థియరం రాసుకోవచ్చు. కమింగ్ టు ప్రెడిక్షన్ అంటే కనుక డెసిషన్ ట్రీ రాసుకోవచ్చు, నేవి బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ రాసుకోవచ్చు, రిగ్రెషన్ కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఈ మూడు గురించి కూడా మీరు రాసుకోవచ్చు. అర్థమవుతుందండి? అర్థమవుతుందా? అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ వన్ చెప్పండి, attribute selection measures. Attribute selection measures. Let us see this one, unit 3, slide 34. Okay, మనం పార్టిషన్ చేసుకోవాలంటే కనుక డిఫరెంట్ సినారియోస్ అన్నమాట. దీస్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ సినారియోస్. ఫస్ట్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద స్ప్లిట్ పాయింట్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, దీస్ 3 కేసెస్. ఇది ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కలర్ అనేది ఏ కలర్ అన్నా అవ్వచ్చు. అలాగే ఇన్కమ్ అనేది లో ఇన్కమ్, మిడిల్ ఇన్కమ్, హై ఇన్కమ్. ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్ వచ్చేసరికి స్ప్లిట్ పాయింట్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద న్యూమరికల్ వాల్యూ less than 1 branch, greater than 1 branch, and color belong to red or S or no. In this way different partitional ways are there, partitional scenarios. అలాగే Problem వచ్చేటట్టు we can write the information gain గురించి రాసుకోవచ్చు అన్నమాట. Okay, gain attribute, entropy of class, entropy of attribute, you all see in the problem, right? Okay, we can write this one for attribute selection. The next one is describe criteria used to evaluate the classification and prediction method. Let us see that one, guys. Okay, classification and prediction లో evaluation ఏ విధంగా మనం evaluate చేస్తాం, ఆ మోడల్ ని కరెక్ట్ గా ఉందా లేదా అనేది, that is the problem here, guys. మనం క్లాసిఫికేషన్ మోడల్ తయారు చేస్తాం కదా, డిసిషన్ ట్రీలో కానీ దేంట్లోనే సరే క్లాసిఫికేషన్ లో వచ్చేపాటు 2 steps ఉంటాయి కదా. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ లెర్నింగ్ స్టెప్, we are going to build the model. Second step is classification. ఓకే, లర్నింగ్ మోడల్ కూడా వచ్చేప్పుడు మన మోడల్ అనేది కరెక్ట్ గా ఉందా లేదా చెక్ చేయడానికి యూజ్ చేసే మెథడ్స్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నారంటే, దట్ ఈస్ యూనిట్ 3 డాక్యుమెంట్ 12 ఆన్ కోర్స్. Here is the evaluation performance of classifier. Now we are going to check the performance of the classifier. Okay, after the building the model, we are going to check its performance. Okay, accurate the performance అనేది వస్తేనే we are going to use that one for predicting the unknown classifiers. మోడల్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసిన తర్వాత అది కరెక్ట్ గా చెక్ చేసిందో లేదా యాక్యురసీ చెక్ చేసి the accuracy is okay, then only we are going to use it for the unknown classifier. Okay, మనం మరి ఆ యాక్యురసీ చెక్ చేయడానికి evaluating performance measure for classifiers. First one is hold out method. First method is hold out method. దీంట్లో ఏం చేస్తామంటే కనుక, here the original data, okay, with the class labels, that one we are going to partition into two disjoint tests. One I am going to use it for the training, another I am going to use it for the test. Okay, okay. Now I am going to model the overall classification model with the help of this training set. Okay, after making the training set with model, okay, now I am going to measure the performance with the test set. Okay, this is the one we are going to follow in the hold out method. Okay, hold out method lo మనం వచ్చే process వచ్చేటట్టు first we are going to divide the overall samples into training set as well as testing set. Training set యూజ్ చేసుకొని మనం మోడల్ ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తాము. After that one accuracy will be measured with the help of test set. Okay, but here also there are having two limitations, guys. దీంట్లో వచ్చేపాటికి two limitations ఉన్నాయి. These are the limitations for that one. Okay, that is the second model is random subsampling. Okay. Second model is random subsampling. Okay. Random గా మనం పిక్ చేసుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. ట్రైనింగ్ సెట్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ టెస్టింగ్ సెట్ ని వచ్చేప్పటికి random గా పిక్ చేసుకుంటాం in the random subsampling. Okay, what is the third method? That is cross validation, guys. Third method is cross validation. This is the alternative method for the random subsampling. Okay, ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే కనుక, okay, we are going to partition that one into two equal sized subset. Okay, one I am going to use it for the training, another one I am going to use it for the testing. Okay, I will prepare that model. Again I am going to swap this model. Okay, first వచ్చినప్పుడు ట్రైనింగ్ ఓన్లీ టెస్టింగ్ చేస్తాను, టెస్టింగ్ ఓన్లీ ట్రైనింగ్ చేస్తాను. Again I am going to construct the model. This is we call them as a 2-4 cross validation. 2-4 cross validation వచ్చేసి మోడల్ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసి యాక్యురసీని చెక్ చేస్తాను with the cross validation. Cross validation ఏం లేదండి, ఉన్న ఓవరాల్ గా ఉన్న శాంపిల్స్ టూ హాఫ్స్ డివైడ్ చేసి ట్రైనింగ్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ డివైడ్ చేస్తాను. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు అగైన్ స్వాప్ the rules. The next one is bootstrap. Okay, the next method is bootstrap. Okay, what we are going to do here is, okay, training records are sampled with replacement. What we are going to do is ఇక్కడ వచ్చేపటికి ట్రైనింగ్ రికార్డ్స్ తీసుకుంటాం కదా ఓవరాల్ గా శాంపిల్స్, దాన్ని తీసుకెళ్ళి అగైన్ పుట్ బ్యాక్ కింద ఓవరాల్ శాంపుల్, మళ్ళీ దాంట్లో నుంచి మనం టెస్టింగ్ శాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటాం అనమాట. ఈ టెస్టింగ్ శాంపుల్ లో ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చేసి కూడా మళ్ళీ రావచ్చు. ఎందుకని చెప్పేసి వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు పుట్ బ్యాక్ దీస్ ట్రైనింగ్ శాంపుల్స్ ఇన్ ద ఓవరాల్ సెట్. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ ద టెస్టింగ్ సెట్. Okay, in the bootstrap approach. Okay, there may be a chance of redraft in the testing. చెప్పండి, ట్రైనింగ్ లో యూజ్ చేసిన రికార్డే టెస్టింగ్ లో కూడా రావడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. థర్డ్ వన్ these models మొత్తానికి కూడా ఈ మోడల్స్ యూజ్ చేసుకుని మనం యాక్యురసీని చెక్ చేసుకుంటాం. వాట్ ఈస్ నాట్ బూట్ స్ట్రాప్, నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ వాలిడేషన్, random subsampling, okay, hold out method. By using this one we are going to measure the accuracy of the classification prediction methods. Okay, 13 number 13 hours. The next one is okay, decision tree classification with induction algorithm. That is gain undi kada, gain entropy of class, entropy of attribute gurinchi raskoni we have to write down the decision tree algorithm here. Okay, the next one is various measures for best split. Okay, attribute selection measures gurinchi రాయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. Okay, the next one is ID3 algorithm that is already incorporated. Okay, till now third unit is also completed, guys. Okay, we have seen the first unit important questions, second unit and third unit. Okay, let us start reading these questions, guys. Don't waste the time. Okay, మీరు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పినప్పుడు ఇప్పుడే చదివితే కనుక మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా సరే అడగచ్చు. ఓకే, టైం వేస్ట్ చేసుకోకుండా ఫస్ట్ 3 యూనిట్స్ కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేసేసేయండి. సింపుల్ గా ఉంటుందండి. ఓకే, ఎటువంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుందో దీని ప్రకారం మీరు చదువుకోండి. డాక్యుమెంట్స్ కూడా మనకి ఎడ్మోడోలో ఆల్రెడీ షేర్ చేశాను. ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్, సెకండ్ యూనిట్, థర్డ్ యూనిట్ కొంచెం కూడా మోడిఫికేషన్ చేసింది యాడ్ చేశానండి. దాన్ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి నిన్న. ఓకే, రైట్. ఓకే, in the next unit, guys, we are going to again discuss about the classification. Okay, that is maybe we are going to first discuss about Bayes theorem. After that we are going to discuss about Bayes classification, Navy Bayes classification. That is an important question, guys. Okay, Navy Bayes classification గురించి అడుగుతారు. ఓకే, అన్ని చూడండి క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని చూడండి, లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ లో అన్ని కూడా అగైన్ నేవీ బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్, బేస్ థియరం. ఓకే, నేవీ బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ద బేస్ నేవీ బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్. ఓవరాల్ వచ్చేప్పటికి మూడే మూడు టాపిక్స్ ఉంటాయండి ఫోర్త్ యూనిట్ లో. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ బేస్ థియరం. ఓకే, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ వన్ we are going to write the navy base classification. And the next one is the third one is Bayesian belief method. ఈ మూడు కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అంటే దాని గురించి ఏమి ఉండదు ఈ యూనిట్ లో వచ్చేది. ఓకే, అండర్స్టాండ్ గైస్, వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. కూడా మీరు చదువుతే ఈజీగా ఓన్లీ 3 టాపిక్స్ కాబట్టి మీరు గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ ద డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. దట్ ఈస్ ద నేమ్ బేస్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ ద ఫోర్త్ యూనిట్. ఓకే, ఇలా చదవాలి అంటే మనం చూద్దామంటే. Okay, till now first unit is over. First unit lo main first question we have to write is KNN. Okay, the knowledge discovery database. That is the first most important question we have to read it. In the second unit, what is the question you have to write? Okay, the first and foremost question you have to read is, that is, what is the question? Pre-processing techniques you have to write. Okay, then the fourth unit, that is decision tree induction. Okay, you have to write it down. Okay, you have to know about everything related to the decision tree induction and general approach for classification also you have to know it. Okay, and attribute selection measures, that is also you have to know it. Understand, guys? Okay, these are the right questions that may be asked from the first and second and third questions. Better to start reading all these questions, guys. Okay, from tomorrow onwards I'm going to start the fourth unit, guys. Okay, any doubts till now you can ask. My personal advice, guys, complete these 3 units. Okay, okay, then it will give the confidence in you, guys. Okay, you will get a chance for reading related to the preparation related to the placements. You can do the more concentration related to the placements. If you complete these 3 units, you get the self confidence related to the DM. Right? Understand, guys? Okay, hope you have enjoyed the session. And also you can contact me. Okay, I will share this all the documents in the Edmodo. Okay, one thing I have observed, guys, in the Edmodo only 85 members have joined till now. Okay, overall 120 people are there, right? Okay, what about the remaining guys? And only 50 people have submitted the assignment form. Okay, what about the remaining? Okay, all of you has to submit, guys. Last day, I think 8th is the last day. 10th. Okay, better to submit in that one. All of you keep your hard copies with you, guys. Whenever you come to the college, you have to submit those hard copies to you, guys. Okay, right? Meanwhile, you have to submit these soft copies in the Edmodo. All of these join by using the Edmodo link, guys. Only 85% have joined. Okay, in that 85 joined, only 50% have submitted the assignment. Okay, all of you submit the assignment by today itself. Okay. Thank you guys. Hope you have enjoyed this session.